I really liked working with Riz in the part that I choked him.
It was fun choking him?
Well, not really, but it was just fun working with him. And I did meet Tom Hardy.
Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life, and through Kelly, we hope to inspire. I have Zeva DuVall on the show today. Boy, if that isn't a movie star name right there. Zeva, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
9 years old, and you had a role in Venom, the Marvel movie?
Yes.
Your mom showed me the footage because I haven't been able to see it yet, and you were a little devil, huh?
In one of the parts, maybe they edited my voice just a wee bit.
Yeah, they gave you a little bit of a man devil voice, right? What was it like? What was it like seeing yourself on the screen?
It was really weird. Like, when I went with my friends, it's like, oh my gosh, that's you, that's you, that's you. And, like, I couldn't get over it myself. It was just really weird. Most of the time, people don't see themselves on a big screen.
Yeah. Do people sometimes not believe you when you tell them that you were?
A lot of the time.
Yeah. So what was it like playing that role? You knew that you were going to be a bad guy, right?
Yeah, I knew that I was going to be a bad guy. And, like, it was just, like, really weird. Because, like, I got most of the attention most of the time because my scenes, it was just, like, the main focus of me and maybe another person, and so it felt really weird.
Yeah. What actors did you like working with?
I really liked working with Riz in the part that I choked him.
It was fun choking him?
Well, not really, but it was just fun working with him. And I did meet Tom Hardy. I was getting my hair and makeup done one day, and he came in and started talking to the hair and makeup people like we weren't even there. And then he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then introduced himself to my dad, and then introduced himself to me.
Oh.
And it was the one day that my dad took me because my mom always takes me, and so it was the one day that he took me, and so she got a little bit upset.
But was your dad excited?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's super cool. Any Marvel, anything with Marvel is just, I mean, I would just like to be in the background on Marvel. The series are so fun.
And I also did meet the director, Ruben, one in the airport scene. My feet were hurting a little bit, so I asked for a tiny bit of a break. So I sat down in one of the chairs, and he came along and just sat right next to me, and he had a conversation with me. And then, like, right after that conversation, he got up and told everybody to get to their marks and run it again.
What conversation did he have with you? Do you remember?
I think it was just about, like, what school I went to and, like, how old I was.
Okay. All right. And you're 9 years old.
9 years
old.
old.
So how old was your character? Do you know?
I think it was supposed to be, like, a 7-year or 8-year-old girl. I wasn't too sure, but I just know that she looked kind of young because I can play younger even though I'm 9.
Yeah. What kind of direction did they give you to be that solemn?
I think they just told me to, like, keep a straight face, like, not, like, super wide-eyed, but, like, just a straight face and not, like, be the happy-go-lucky girl that I usually am.
Yeah, right? What happened to your character?
Basically, my character, she got infected because there was a parasite going around, although really it wasn't a parasite, it was just some black goo that was the symbiote. And one lady got it, and she ended up giving it to me in an airport scene. And then I gave it to Riz, which leads to a big fight between Tom Hardy and Riz.
Okay. So filming your scene, what was the most difficult part of your scenes?
I think one of the most difficult parts was, like, you think that, like, some people would think that acting is just, like, sit back, relax, and then film a scene. And I kind of thought that a little until I did the one scene in San Francisco. And I had to film from 8 to midnight. And so I was really tired. Plus, I thought it was going to be really cold, so I brought a couple jackets. And I thought I would be rushing to my jacket between scenes, but then it turned out to be really hot. And so like I had a shirt on, a collared shirt on. I had a really tight mic wrapped around me, and then I had a dress over all that, and I had squeezy Mary Jane heels, and so that hurt, but it was all worth it.
It's not all fun and games, is it?
Yeah, it's not all fun and games. Sit back, relax, and film a scene. But it was all worth it because it turned out really good.
Because now you get to show your friends that you're in movies. Crazy. So you were recently in this is not recent. It is recent. It's just coming out.
It was so it premiered at the San Francisco, was it the Cannes Film Festival in January?
Okay.
I forgot which one came first.
Okay.
One of them was San Francisco anyway, and but she didn't know that it was going to be in Mandy when she filmed it. That was just something she was asked to do by the director of Too Many Cooks, Casper Kelly.
Okay, I don't know how much we're picking up from this, so
sorry about
that's okay. But you were in a film with Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
And it's called Amanda?
Mandy.
Mandy.
And he like basically watches a little bit of a commercial, like a commercial on TV from the 80s, and like I'm like, Cheddar Goblin, did you eat all of the macaroni and cheese? And like in that scene, like they had to put a tube inside the Cheddar Goblin, and the mac and cheese wouldn't slide, so they had to add a ton of stuff to make it slide through the tube, and it was really gross. They added orange Fanta and lemon pudding, and it
went all in your hair?
Yeah, so that was hard to get out, and I just recently had problems with mac and cheese. I tried to make mac and cheese and put it in the microwave, and with 15 seconds left, I realized I didn't add the water.
Oh.
And so, like, I went up to the microwave, and I saw all this smoke coming out, and I'm like, what should I do? Should I turn it off? No, it'll be hot. You'll burn yourself. Just scream for Mom.
Every time you eat mac and cheese, it's going to remind you of that scene, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so I have for you just some twigs to remind you that you're a gift in life and you have a delightful personality. I can see why people want to showcase you and put you in their movies. If you have some advice to give to another 9-year-old that wants to be an actress, and let me mention this really quick. You're signed with Barbara Garvey.
Yes.
Okay. Some advice you would give to an upcoming actress?
I think that it would just be like, if you have like a 4-page script, then if you like go through it a couple times and you still don't get it, plus if there's a lot of confusing words, like you shouldn't get upset because it's obviously going to take some time to get, and sometimes you run out of time and you have to just go with what you have.
Was that hard for you?
Not really, because I didn't have too many lines, but when I auditioned for the first time, apparently we missed a page of it. And so like when she named one of the pages, I thought she was like giving me directions on how to do it better. And so I did that one scene again, not knowing that she wanted the other one.
The little mishaps of actors.
Yeah, but they didn't even use the scene on the script anyways.
So it worked out.
Yeah, I still did do it for the callback though.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing with us. And we can't wait to see what you do in the future. When you get something, when you book something else, come back on and we'll talk about it again. We'll build a little history for you. Thank you guys. We hope this segment educated and inspired you.